One of my best friends, his name is Jordan. Now, Jordan's that friend from every group that's somehow like the best at everything that they do. You know what friend I'm talking about? You know what friend? Yeah. It's the friend that like, they're better at sports than you are. They read faster than you can. They eat breakfast and stuff. Right? It's a friend that has 2 jobs, but somehow they still get better grades than you because they review their notes from class. You know, because they took notes in class. You know, because they went to class. Because they signed up for classes or whatever. Because they have a computer. You know, because they can afford a computer. Because they have 2 jobs but somehow still have better grades than you do. Because they review their notes from class. You know what friend I'm talking about? It's the friend that gets up to read before they head off to their 7 a.m. class. It's the friend that got a 35 on the ACT, so he took it again! It's that kid in class that has an A for sure, but he's still like, what can we do for extra credit? You could try not ruining the curve again. Like that friend is so perfect, like you can't even go to them with your problems, right? Like I could never go up to Jordan and be like, hey man, sometimes I just have like the hardest time talking to people, because he would be like, Bryan, I'm sorry, man, I can't relate to that. I've never had that problem. I've never had a problem. But if you need advice on how to clean the creases in between your abs, I'm your man. Because that's the friend Jordan is. He's the friend that knows what a 401k is. He's the friend that pays for Netflix and everyone borrows from him. He has a perfect feminist radar, so he knows who to open doors for and who not to open doors for. He's never had to do a double take when a midget walked by. He knows not to say midget. He signed up for classes. And it's not just that they're perfect, right? Like everything happens for them as well. Like they're always finding cash in their own pockets. They're always sitting in the seat with the prize taped to the bottom. They can guess how many M&Ms are in the jar. They can go to any sporting event with any hot date of their choice and the kiss camera will find them. So you know what friend I'm talking about, right? Anyway, I'm just kind of setting the scene for you. Kind of know what kind of friend Jordan is. So Jordan and I go for a run one morning. And I don't want to seem like a fool running with Jordan, you know, so I try to do all the things that he did to get ready for the run, right? He grabbed his running shoes, I grabbed my running shoes. He grabbed a water bottle, I grabbed a water bottle. He took off his shirt. I didn't take off my shirt, but I handed him another shirt and said, please put this on. I'm not going to run with someone that looks the way that you look, Leonidas. No, seriously, man. You have more abs than I have muscles, so please put it on. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty nervous to start running again, not because it had been a while since I last ran, but mostly because I'm very self-conscious about how sweaty I am. Like, I'm a pretty sweaty guy, like enough so that doorknobs are a problem. Or like when I'm late to class, as soon as I show up, there's always like one person who's like, oh, did it start raining? I didn't bring my umbrella. Oh, it's not raining? Why are you wet? I can't even put deodorant on like a regular person. Like I can just rub it on. I have to like break off the cakes and leave them in my armpits. As a child, I used to do the slip and slide before we turned on the hose. I have to keep rice in my pocket so my phone doesn't get water damage. Whenever I look for Salt Lake in my GPS and hit navigate, it immediately says, you have arrived at your destination. This next one's not even a joke, it's just mean. In high school, the only nickname I ever had was Sweat Bag. Which is like the worst nickname ever. Because one, it hurt my my feelings. And 2, I'm not sure why it hurt my feelings because I don't know what a sweat bag is. Like, who's collecting sweat in a bag? Surely you can store it in something more convenient like a sweat flask. A swask. Anyway, we step outside for the run, and I was like, Jordan, where do you want to run? And he was like, we can go up Provo Canyon. And I was like, cool, I'll drive. And he was like, drive? I was like, yeah, drive, you weirdo. We're not going to run to where we're going to run, you psychopath. Is this just how you travel, you freak? What, do you think you're better than me because you signed up for classes? Anyway, we had a compromise and decided just to run to the brick oven and back. And for those of you who know where I live, know that brick oven's the furthest I've ever ran in this joke. Or ever. The run was fine, guys. I'm not gonna lie, the run went okay. But when we got back from the run, we decided to do some cool down stretching out on the front lawn. And when some girls walked by and saw Jordan and, pounced, to say the least. And you should have seen them. They were all over him. They were like, ooh, Jordan this, and ooh, Jordan that, and feeling his abs. That's the sound it makes when you rub your hand down. For me, it's like a squeegee noise. Anyway, they talked and talked and talked, and after a while, I was actually pretty surprised when the attention turned from Jordan to me. I was just happy to be included in the conversation, right? One of the girls turned to me and she was like, I love your Mickey Mouse shirt. I was like, my Mickey Mouse? I looked down at my sweat. I looked up and she was like, oh, I'm sorry, I have a sweat bag if you need it. Thanks, you guys.